Well, we definitely saw multiple sides of the Phillies in this doubleheader against the New York Yankees. The Phillies win the first game by a score of 11-7, and at the end of the game, oh my goodness. We'll get into the end of the game later and how much that disgusts me. But then the Phillies also lose the second game of the doubleheader by a score of 3-1. And the Phillies, the starting pitchers, Zack Wheeler, Aaron Nola, they were both fantastic. Aaron Nola especially. Aaron Nola was something special today. And the Phillies could not give him any run support whatsoever. And for Aaron Nola, he has not got a win since August of last season. That's how much little run support he gets. Granted, there's some games where he does struggle and he does have that one bad inning. Today, he was great. The only mistake he made today was a bad pitch to Luke Voit, and that went out of the yard. Aaron Nola was something spectacular today. But before we get into majority of the game that just ended a couple minutes ago, the second game of the doubleheader, let's get into the first game of the doubleheader, where the Phillies did actually win 11-7. So, Zack Wheeler was on the mound for his second start in the Phillies uniform, and he was impressive. I wouldn't say it was as good as the game against the Miami Marlins, but he did his job. He got the job done. There was a little bit of trouble early on where the Yankees did get a couple base runners on. They did score. Jean Segura did make a bad play, which resulted into some base runners. The Yankees make it 1-0 in the first. And then in the second inning, Brett Gardner hits a home run to right field to make it 3-0 Yankees. So the Yankees go up 3-0 pretty early into this ballgame. But then the Phillies bats, they start to wake up in the top of the third inning. So Andrew Mccutchen, he works on with a walk, and then Bryce Harper comes up the bat with one out, and he hits a bomb to right center field to make it a 3-2 ball game. And it's weird when you see in right center field, and honestly in general throughout the ballpark, where you see all the cardboard cutouts of the fans. So apparently in right field and left field, they're putting cardboard cutouts of the players' faces whenever they hit a home run in that direction. So I think Bryce Harper has one like near the foul pole in right field. So they literally just put a cardboard cutout of him where he just hit the home run today. And I think Phil Gosselin has one as well. So I guess that's a funny thing. And it's funny too because the Yankees were technically the home team for this ball game because this game, the first game of this doubleheader, was supposed to be played yesterday in the Bronx in New York, but that game was postponed due to the tropical storm that was coming this direction. So the game was moved to today for the doubleheader, and the Yankees were considered the home team, and they were wearing the gray jerseys, and the Phillies were wearing the pinstripes as the road team. So that was pretty weird, and you saw on the big screen when they were showcasing on Twitter, they were showing a Yankees promotional videos. I was like, get that off my scoreboard. That's not Phillies. That's Yankee stuff. Stop promoting the Yankees. I understand that a home team for this game, but still, Citizens Bank Park promoting the Yankees? No. I don't want to see that ever again. I don't want to see that at all. So Bryce Harper gets that home run, makes it 3-2. And the Phillies, they tackle on some more runners. They actually get the bases loaded too. So JT, he works a walk. Jean Segura, he gets a bloop single out in the center field, which actually turns into JT Realmuto going to third base and Jean going to second base due to a throwing error by DJ LeMahieu. And then Scott Kingery, he works a walk as well. We get the bases loaded. Phil Gosselin comes up. He works a walk as well, and that ties the game at 3. Then Roman Quinn comes up. He grounds into a fielder's choice, which does score a run, and that makes it 4-3 Phillies. We go into the 5th inning, and JT Realmuto, he had himself a game today. He hits an absolute bomb to left field. It barely grazes the foul pole. It barely gets fair, but it's a bomb nonetheless. It is a 5-3 Phillies lead. And we go into the 6th inning. This is where the bats really start to wake up. So Roman Quinn gets on with a single. Jay Bruce also gets on with a single. He comes into this game as a replacement. Andrew Mccutchen, he works a walk. And then Rhys Hoskins, with the bases loaded, he actually gets a hit. He drives in an RBI. Rhys Hoskins actually making contact with the ball. This is out of this world. And then this is where a little bit of a scary situation comes up in this first game. So Bryce Harper, he gets into a fielder's choice, which does score a run to make it 6-3 Phillies. But on that play, Bryce kind of gets a little banged up. When I think it was during the at-bat, he might have something tweaked a little bit. And when he got to first base, the trainer came out to talk to him. He said he was all right. He finished out the inning. But then he was taken out of the game most likely for precautionary reasons because he did play in the second game. So I'm assuming everything with Bryce Harper is fine right there. And then JT Realmuto, he comes to bat. He gets a single. He makes it. He adds on more runs for the Phillies. He makes it 9-3. And the Phillies tack on 2 more runs. Scott Kingery gets a single, makes it 10-3. And then Didi Gregorius gets a single to make it 11-3. There's also a couple of throwing errors by the Yankees as well in order for the Phillies to score those runs. So they make it 11-3 in the 6th inning. And Zack Wheeler, he's putting out a gem right there. He was getting better as the game was going on. And around the 6th inning, which was his last inning, he was around the 80 to 85 pitch mark. And I was like, Zack Wheeler should come out in the 7th inning. He should get the chance to finish off this game. And he doesn't. The Phillies decide to go to the bullpen, and that's where the nightmare happens. And it just, what? The bullpen sucks. It showcases in these 2 games, especially. And so Austin Davis comes out. The guy sucks. He allows 3 runs. No, granted, 4 runs. And the Yankees make it 11-7. The Yankees get a couple base runners on, and they score those base runners. And it becomes, what the hell? What the hell is happening? Then Kelly comes in. He doesn't allow a run. And then the Yankees, they almost have the winning run at the plate. I think it's like they had 2 men on with the tying run at the plate. And then the next batter would have been the go-ahead run. So Kelly, he gets taken out of the game. And we bring in Hector Neris to close out the game because it turns into a save situation. Hector Neris throws 1 pitch and it's a pop-up. And that's the game for the Phillies right there. Hector Neris gets a save on 1 damn pitch. So the bullpen makes it a scary situation. If the game went further than 7 innings, the Yankees probably would have won this game. That's how much they were crushing the bullpen today. That's how much they were crushing it. Thank God it was a 7-inning ball game. Thank God. And honestly, can it be a 7-inning ball games for the rest of the season for the Phillies? Because the pitchers honestly have a chance to throw complete games in every one. The bullpen sucks. The bullpen is a dumpster fire. There is no convincing me that no one in this bullpen can get better. There is literally maybe 3 guys you can trust out of that bullpen. Maybe you can get 4. Tommy Hunter, but we'll get into him later. Adam Morgan, Jose Alvarez, Hector Neris. The other guys, they don't deserve to be in Major League Baseball. They don't deserve to be pitching. Those guys suck. No wonder why their teams didn't re-sign them or didn't want them. They're not good. And sadly, they decided to go to the bullpen, and they wasted a couple arms, and they wasted Hector Neris. I feel Hector Neris honestly should have been in the night ball game, but apparently 1 pitch is enough to take him out of the next ball game, apparently. So, here's the stat lines for your pitchers today. So Zack Wheeler, he goes 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs allowed. He did allow 3, but 2 of them were earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and the home run to Brett Gardner. And Austin Davis comes in. He allows the home run to Aaron Judge. So that was the scary situation right there. He went an inning and a third. No, he went a third of an inning. 4 hits, 4 earned runs allowed, and the home run to Aaron Judge. Kelly comes in. He only pitches a third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. And then Neris comes in, the 1-pitch pop-up. That was it. So then we go into your lineup. Andrew Mccutchen, he goes 0 for 3 on the day, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Andrew Mccutchen, like I said, I understand he's coming off of the injury from last season and the surgery, but he kind of needs to get going a little bit because he's been very, very quiet in these first few games for the Phillies right here. So he definitely needs to get it going. Rhys Hoskins goes 1 for 5 with an RBI. He finally cashes in and getting a run in there, but like I said, he needs to be better. He needs to be very, very better. Bryce Harper goes 1 for 3 with that home run, and he has scored 2 runs himself. JT Realmuto had himself a night at the plate. He went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, and that solo home run to cash in. Gene Segura went 1 for 4. Scott Kingery went 1 for 3 with an RBI. Phil Gosselin gets himself another hit on the board early in the game with a double. So Phil Gosselin keeps up his hot streak going. He was replaced for Didi Gregorius when the Yankees did switch out for the bullpen because J.A. Happ was not good for the Yankees today. He was just walking players left and right. He was just not good. The Phillies walked 7 times in the first game, so it wasn't a good look right there for J.A. Happ. So Didi came in. He went 1 for 2. Roman Quinn goes 1 for 4 with the RBI. Garlick was the DH at first for J.A. Happ. He went over 2, but then Jay Bruce came in when the Yankees took out J. Happ. So Bruce went 1 for 2. So the first game, Good for the offensive side. The bullpen made it a nightmare. It made it an absolute nightmare. So now, let's go into the damn second game, because this is where it pisses me off. Because Aaron Nola goes out there and throws an absolute gem. He goes 6 innings, 3 hits, one earned run allowed. I don't know why I couldn't say that. And he has 12 strikeouts, allows 1 home run to Luke Voit. That was his only mistake of the game. He left a curveball hanging there, and Voit took it out to left field, and it was a bomb. It was absolutely crushed. And the Phillies really couldn't do anything in this game to help Aaron Nola. I don't know why Adam Ottavino was pitching against a gem for himself, too. The Phillies just could not figure out the Yankees nor their bullpen for some reason. The offense, after scoring 11 runs in the first game, go dead silent. They only score 1 run in this game. And they only get 3 hits. They only had hits in the first 2 innings. The rest of the ballgame could not generate anything whatsoever. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. So the Phillies get their 1 run after Luke Voit gets the home run. So it's a 1-1 ball game. And then we go when Aaron Nola comes out of the ball game. This is the top of the 7th. This is when Tommy Hunter comes in. Garbage. He was absolutely bad. He was terrible. Just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. No outs. Tommy Hunter got no outs. He allows 4 hits, 2 earned runs. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Every pitch he threw was hard contact by the Yankees. Every pitch, every hit, everything. Tommy Hunter was bad. He pitched Monday against the Yankees, and he looked good on Monday. What happened? What happened in a span of 2 days? His velocity was down, apparently, and I have no idea what happened after that span of 2 days. I just don't. I can understand the layoff after the past few days because of what happened with the Marlins situation. But you played on Monday. What happened in that span of 2 days? I do not understand. And then the Phillies, they bring in Adam Morgan to settle the situation down. He came in, he did the job, he went the full inning, struck out 1, and he got a double play. Adam Morgan came in, did the job. And the Phillies offense couldn't do anything. Adam Hazley, he got himself another hit on his season. He went 1 for 3. Rhys Hoskins 0 for 2, strikeout on a walk. Bryce Harper 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Serdidi 0 for 3. Gene Segura 0 for 3. Jay Bruce 0 for 2. Scott Kingery 0 for 3. Neil Walker was in the lineup today on first base. Rhys Hoskins was the DH. He went 1 for 3. And then Andrew Knapp, he gets the lone RBI of the day for the Phillies. His first start of the season, he was 1 for 2 with that 1 RBI single, which scored Neil Walker. Phillies had 3 hits. No hits after the second inning. That's not going to win you a ball game, especially in a 7-inning ball game. No run support, like I said, for Aaron Nola. And like I said in the beginning of the video, Nola has not had run support since August of last season. That is not good. That is not good at all. And for the bullpen, for an absolute dumpster fire that it is, in 16 innings pitched this year, they've allowed 17 runs. 17 runs! That's an above 90 array! That is bad! That is absolute trash! How can the Phillies be confident in this bullpen going down the rest of the season? How can they survive this season with this type of bullpen? They can't! They cannot do anything to succeed this season when the bullpen is out there blowing games. When Aaron Nola goes out there and gives you a gem, the runners and the offense cannot generate anything for Aaron Nola. And then the bullpen comes in, oh, you lost the game. You automatically lost the game. Because the bullpen can't do anything. They can't do shit. They can't. It basically showed in the first game, too, when Zack Wheeler came out of the ballgame. The Yankees, they went after Austin Davis. They got runs on the board. When they saw Aaron Nola come out of the ballgame, they said, oh, easy pickings for us. This is our game. It's not good enough. You can't win in baseball with this kind of bullpen with an above 90 ERA. You cannot. And going to the offense, the entire season, they are 10 for 48 with runners in scoring position. They were 1 for 7 today. The offense has to wake up. We've said this many, many times. The lineup is deep. They have some talent in this lineup. It's all a matter if they're going to hit, and hit with the runners in scoring position. You can't win ball games when you're not hitting with runners in scoring position. You can't win ball games with a bullpen with an above 90 ERA. You're not going to win anything. And Joe Girardi, like, I don't want to blame him because he's been thrown into this dumpster fire. But the decisions, you shouldn't have taken Aaron Nola out of the ballgame. You maybe shouldn't have taken Zack Wheeler out of the ballgame, even though we won the first game. Give Aaron Nola a chance in the 7th inning. I understand it's his second start of the season. I understand the whole layoff thing for the last 7 days. I understand that. He's still on the pitch limit. But the dude was dealing. Give him another chance in that 7th inning. It's his mound to lose that point. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we have one more game tomorrow against the Yankees to finish off this series. The Phillies are 2-4 in the season. Zach Eflin gets the mound tomorrow against the Yankees. I'm not excited. Thank God I'm going to Atlantic City tomorrow. I don't have to watch this damn game. Definitely not going to. Sadly, I won't be able to watch the Flyers game tomorrow when they take on the Washington Capitals. I'll be watching that on my phone probably. But I'm definitely not going to tune into that Phillies game. No way in hell. I'll definitely just have the score updates on my phone. Not going to watch a lick of it. Not going to. And maybe that'll be better for my frustration. That'll be better for my mindset. Probably be better for all of our mindsets. So, that's going to do it for this video. So, what are your thoughts on the doubleheader with the Phillies today and the Yankees? Thoughts on the first win? Thoughts on the second game where Aaron Nola had the absolute gem? And the Phillies offense couldn't do anything and the bullpen absolutely blew it once again. So, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.